With all the talking heads in California screaming affordable housing, we have a housing shortage, we need affordable housing, especially the politicians in California. What exactly is affordable housing? Because I think it has a lot of people confused. There is such a thing as covenanted affordable housing, or affordable housing in the legal term, as recognized by the government with government restrictions on it. But I think when the general public hears the term affordable housing, and this is why it's a platform that a lot of politicians like to stand on, when people hear the term affordable housing, I think that the public's perception of affordable housing means cheap housing or housing that anybody can afford. But that is not what they're talking about. You see, traditional affordable housing means that there is a restriction on the use, a restriction on the owner-operator as to who they can house and what benefits they get by housing those folks. Specifically, traditional affordable housing means that there is a covenant on the asset itself. The building itself has a restriction. That means it's restricted to being rented to folks who fit within a parameter. They have to be low income, and there's different tiers of that, but they have to be low income and the rents have to be below market rents. There's an entire schedule that goes into the covenant with the government, but that's real affordable housing, traditional affordable housing. In most instances, it's for a period of 30 to 50 years that affordability covenant or restriction is on the property, regardless of who owns it and operates it. And the reason developers and investors buy that type of asset is because they get certain concessions by supplying affordable housing to the public, mostly density, which means they can build more units or higher stories on the building, and no parking mandate, which means if you don't have to build parking, you have more square footage to build more apartments. More doors means more money. So when the politicians in California are talking about we need to develop affordable housing, we now have SB 79 that allows for higher density, meaning they can build above the norm. Now they can build up to 9 stories for an affordable housing development if it's near transit. And the Palisades, well, let's talk about that. So obviously we have the governor of California who's trying to pass a law that the only development that can happen in the burned lands in the Pacific Palisades would be only affordable housing development. On the surface level, because the public's perception of affordable housing means cheap housing that anybody can afford, it sounds like a good thing. But in reality, these are restricted properties that can only be rented to low-income households, meaning they have to earn less than the area median income by a certain percent. We all heard about ED1, Executive Directive 1, that was supposed to make all of Los Angeles available for the development of affordable housing, and they quickly pulled the rug out from every one developer and said, actually, it's just going to be the 27 historical percent. All of that confusion is why people